Oi, oi, oi. Welcome to the Nürburgring Nordschleife in the Philipp Weber Express. So, tyres are pretty cold. Traction control works. Whoa, bloody Nora. I'm at half throttle. We're at 210. I mean, that's half throttle. That's half gas. Okay. Philipp Weber.
Whoa. Let's do it again.
Philipp Weber.
Hi. Oh, whoa.
Hi.
Oh, whoa. Hi.
Thank you for letting me drive your car. Now I've driven it, I've had my pants like blown off me over the trees. I'm now pantless. I've lost everything. Now can you tell me about the car? I've got my pants on.
Perfect.
I've got my pants on now.
You're the pantless guy. Wow.
How many horsepower is it?
Actually, 580 brake horsepower and 800 newton meters of torque.
What?
Yeah. Boom, boom.
580 horsepower. Okay, that would explain that kind of like flickering yellow light that is always on. Still going at 250 kilometers. Still getting traction control at 240. Aye, 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 aye. I mean, what? I'm still quite shocked. I mean, the last time I drove an M2, it was standard power and it was standard weight. And this is how much lighter than standard?
Standard weight was 1648 with half a tank of fuel, and now we're down to 1512, 1513, half a tank of fuel.
Wow, okay. And that's with the full roll cell in there, the Recaros and everything. Yeah. And the wing is actually working.
Yep, you can feel it.
It's stable.
It feels like rock solid, mounted on the ground, boom, done.
Inside, there's obviously a few hours of your time goes into the inside, yeah?
A few hours, honestly. It feels like half of my life just went into the interior.
I'm guessing you've taken the entire Kabelbaum, Entschuldigung, what's the English word? Harness.
Wiring loom.
Wiring loom, yeah. So have you gutted the whole loom?
Yeah, you take it out, you take it off from the electronic power steering, you take it out of the engine bay, back, like remove the whole car wiring loom out of the car, which is 26 kilos.
Yeah, because like normally if I looked in through here and looked at a normal BMW,
there's way more wiring.
There'd be a million wires. Yeah. It'd be like an octopus party in the back. Okay.
It's about 4.5 kilos just in wires that you cut out.
What, that you don't use anymore?
Yep.
Bloody hell. Okay.
Yeah, there's one thing that you shouldn't forget about. These cars have so many electric things which will like affect your driving. And this is like, there's not a single warning light on.
Yeah.
That means like 20 hours of coding and programming to get everything sorted.
Yeah.
Headshot.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of time.
Yeah,
can you pop the bonnet? Can you?
The thing is, like, if you look at the interior, it kept all the comfort things.
Yeah.
You still have aircon, which turns off at 90% throttle, so it doesn't take any power. You still have the whole iDrive controller. Yeah. Which is moved from here to there to make it easier, accessible. You can. This
carbon tunnel is super trick. Is that yours? How do people get this?
Text me.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, like,
the tunnel, the doors.
I wanted to keep all the comfortable things, like dash with the oil level thing and everything, oil level monitoring. Because M2s, as far as everybody should. Cameras off.
No,
hi.
It's still working.
The thing is, like, M2, you don't have dipstick.
Yeah.
So you do the electronic oil measurements. And that's why I kept the display and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it still works.
The steering wheel's nice as well. It's just that exact right M-car feel for me. I like it.
Makes me a bit proud that you like the car.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just blown away. I mean, I was expecting an M2 that was faster. I wasn't expecting probably one of the fastest Ringtools I think I've ever driven. I'm just like, cars that are possibly faster than this. I'm trying to compile the list in my head. GT2 RS, definitely.
Yeah, okay, wow.
GT3 RS, yes, definitely, but only if you're a really good driver.
You're sure?
I think...
I've been to Spa with this one.
You see, I reckon the GT3 RS will gap this over the Nordschleife by a few seconds.
Aerodynamic
but
grip and everything.
let's just to be clear, when I say a few seconds, I do mean a few seconds over 21 kilometers, which means something like a tenth of a second on, you know, a section. And to be clear, and the difference between this and the GT3 RS is...
This is easy to drive.
I think a guy who could, like, let's say an 80% driver, I reckon an 80% driver will be way faster in this than they would ever be in a GT3 RS.
This is like easy controllable. It gets you so much feedback. It tells you everything that it wants to do.
Yeah.
GT3
It didn't surprise me on the whole lap.
No,
not a single surprise.
If it did, I'd wreck it.
Yeah. Pop the bonnet then, mister. Show us what she's got. I bet it looks completely standard.
A few bits and pieces.
Oh, look at that splitter, though.
Yep. Ooh. That's the new shape and new design of the front splitter now.
That is gorgeous.
Yep.
And they should look on Amazon for that, or text you?
Me.
Text you, okay, right, I get it.
Look on AliExpress, I think it is.
AliExpress, yeah. Under fast BMWs.
Yeah, it's an engine bay.
It's just an engine bay. You've took the thing up. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
So, what's this then? Tell me about this.
This is a lovely CSF Chargecooler, which gave us the possibility to reduce engine intake temperatures about 8 to 10 degrees.
Wow.
Even on 25 degrees and 30 degrees hot summer days.
Okay.
If you touch this and if you touch this, just compare it.
That's cold.
Yeah,
That's physically cold to the touch. Oh shit, everything else is really hot.
That's the way it should be.
That's
CSF
madness.
has developed a very nice kit for the S55 with the Charge Air intercooler, and then you get a new heat exchanger in front.
Yep. Ladeluftcooler.
Yeah, that's the Ladeluftcooler, and this is the
Heat exchanger for the
they've got a separate cooling system. That's a
Yes.
water-cooled intercooler.
And in German, the heat exchanger is a
Wärmetauscher
heat exchanger.
Ladeluftcooler.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that I've changed, just due to like long-lasting, good working
Yeah.
thing. Because I don't want to be stuck on a track day.
I mean, this is ring proof, right? Like, if you give it to a fast driver, he's going to lap this all day. Ring proof.
It's done 19,000 kilometers now. 19th and 20th of March, we did 159 laps at Spa.
Okay.
2 days, 159 laps. With about 4 mil of brake pads and half a set of Durezza.
Okay. Let's talk about the brakes, because this is I mean, I didn't even warm them up in these temperatures. I didn't even get them to operating temperature. They just felt like normal. Yeah. Yep. That's a full AP racing kit,
that's
straight off the
racing
shelf.
kit, 378 mil discs, PFC pads. Amazingly good and very nice to like.
And this is the full kit, the rears as well. You're not doing SM tuning here. This is rears and fronts.
Front and rear. We made the wheels dirty. Look at this.
I'm sorry, man.
Maybe it was not the best decision to get them white.
It looks good though when they're clean.
Yeah.
And the only exhaust tuning that you've got to this whole car is the Milltek backbox.
Yeah, exactly. From what's it called in English?
So this is still OPF'd.
Yeah. It's got stock downpipes, stock turbos, OPF. I can't run OPF delete. One thing, it'll be massively loud. The other thing is illegal.
Illegal, yeah.
So,
this is tourist fart. This is not racing. You can't just get away with some Chinese sports cars.
It is a race car, but I'm not using it in any kind of competition. That's why it needs to be fully road legal.
Awesome. I'm really, colour me, seriously impressed. Yeah, I'm going to shake your hand on camera.
Amazing.
Because we are technically workmates and we're in the same bubble for COVID reasons. Yeah, mate, what a weapon.
Yep.
So, tyres are pretty cold. Traction control works. Whoa, bloody Nora. I'm at half throttle. We're at 210. I mean, that's half throttle. That's half gas. The whole point of these videos is they're one lap. One lap in somebody else's Ringtool to see what I think of it. Whoa. That's fast. I'm just warming up the tyres at the moment. Look at the weather over there. I hope it stays dry. this is set up for, like, you know, lap record type stuff. And it's 4 degrees Celsius and there's snow over there. But when Philip says you can drive his M2, you don't say no, do you? Oh my word. This guy in the polo's like looking in his mirror, seeing Philip's M2 and thinking that I'm coming past so quickly, but I'm not, I'm just creeping past. First lap in a very alien car to me. Oh! It's so fast! Do a little bit of early braking for flood flats. So let's objectively rate some things. Number one, the engine. The engine is ridiculous. It's like a rocket ship. It's like Wile E. Coyote with that big Acme rocket strapped to his back. So we're just cruising down towards Schradenkreuz for obvious reasons, something to do with a flashing amber. Such is the look of the draw on these one laps. Oh yeah. Okay. We can see what's happened. I'm looking for the next amber light now. Clear. Let's roll. Oh man. There's a little bit of pussy braking through the Fuxero there. Starting to build a bit of temperature into the tyres now. Okay, we've got full ambers on the safety car. But he is driving on the right hand side, so it's a little bit ambiguous. Yeah, he's waving us past, we're good to go. We've got the walking wounded there. Just nibble around the outside of that 3-pot Yaris with our 6-pot M2. This thing is a beast. I love it. Slowing down now. The Bridgeside Bridge. I have to slow down to 50 for this. I mean, that's nearly 50. 60 is nearly 50, right? And we're out of here. Oh, the power! I love it. Ah, we're getting a little bit of heat into the brake pads now. The steering feel is fantastic. The suspension motion is awesome. I feel like we're not really pushing the lateral grip of the car at all because the temperatures are so low that the tyres are just sliding very, very early. I mean, this thing does run on Uber tyres. It's a very square setup. There's a lot of front rubber here, a lot more than standard. At the back, of course, we've got that whole M4 GT4 subframe going on. That's holding the KW competition shocks. they're actually only two-way adjustable. They're not particularly crazy spec, these. It's not like they're five-way adjustable or anything. Got a little bit of snow on the screen. A tiny bit of snow I'm not too worried about. It's not going to change much. I'd be more worried if we get some of those big hailstones that we had earlier today, because they're like ball bearings under the tyres. The torque, 4,000 RPM. Oh, this is devastatingly fast, I can tell. Oh, did you hear the little beep? Beep! That's the blow-off valves in the suspension. That shows you how slow I've been driving compared to what this car can do. I've not even hit the blow-off valves in the suspension until I hit the carousel. I keep wanting to over-rev it because the power is so linear. From 4,000 all the way towards 8,000, it's just the same power. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Bit of Whipperman. I'm just driving with traction control, just like flashing at me the whole lap. I promised him there will be no slides in his car, and there will be no slides available on Racetracker. Oh, the torque! Oh my word! This is the fastest car I've driven this year by some distance. Look at the steering, it's effortless. Oh. Absolutely effortless. Don't even think about braking. Don't even think about it. Oh, she's so quick. She's so quick. Imagine being overtaken by this thing. You think you're going quite fast at 120 miles an hour and this just blitzes through. Still accelerating. It's just, I don't know if you can see this, but we're just on traction control from the exit of the corner all the way to the start of the next corner. Look at that! It's like it's got J-toe. I'm just driving one of the fastest TF cars ever in 4 degrees Celsius on cold semi-slicks. Traction control still going at 200. Still getting traction control at 240. Aye, 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 aye. I mean, what? Oh, I've got tears coming out my eyes. Oh, the amusement. What am I driving? Philip Weber, what have you created? Total budget. If somebody's going to say to you, I've got an M2 competition, it's bog standard.
If someone's got an M2 comp up to the level of this one, we're talking about 40 to 45 grand.
On top of the car.
On top of the car. Depending on how far you want to go. If you go with all the carbon
realistically, if I said, I really like this and I want one, Philip, I could
100 grand done.
I could put 100 grand into it and have something that's fast as a GT3 RS, maybe faster, definitely more ring proof,
cheaper than a Cayman GT4,
and way cheaper than the Cayman GT4. Yeah, because that's the natural competitor for it. I mean, this is so much faster than the GT4 though. It's so much faster.
There's one thing that you shouldn't forget about. It's an M2.
Yeah.
You buy a GT4 for 120 grand. You sell it in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
You'll get another 110 grand out of it. This is an M2. You're going to spend 100 grand. In 3 years, you might get 60 out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, like, if you want to have something very individual and something not stock straight out of the box, I mean, this is the way to go.
You cannot compare this to a stock M2. A stock M2 is sideways, is making a lot of noise, blah, 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 but it is not fast like this. nowhere near as fast.
as this, I would have spent 40 grand on something wrong. Like, okay, I've done something wrong.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, like, it needs to be, even if you have a smaller budget, easy. A few bits and pieces, like a few twerks on the car, make the car already handle nearly as good as this.
Yeah.
So if you go club sports spec, for example, if you don't want to go full weld in cage, you can go Recaro seats, harnesses, and a bit of this and a bit of that, but easy.
What were we talking about? What were we talking about?
But easy. You can
Yeah.
you can easily put like Recaros in it, harnesses, suspension,
Yeah.
brakes. You don't even need to upgrade to the AP's
People
front.
can,
and
yeah,
back.
people can spend the budget they want to
The thing
spend.
is, like, if they come around and call me and talk to me like, yeah, I've got a budget of 25 grand, how far do we go? Bam, they got a package.
Yeah.
But this is like, yeah, what should I say? It's freaking nice and freaking fast.
And so comfortable, so effortless.
Easy to drive.
Yeah, easy to drive.
As soon as you get to the limit, it's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah.
I've tried it a few times and it like, yeah, but talking about
Every
7
car
minutes,
is.
20 on a track day,
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
But everything you go further is like, yeah, needs a bit of time.
Yeah. Wow. Well, again, thank you very much for letting me drive the car,
No
Philip.
worries. You're welcome.
If you want to know where we are, then this is Philip's half of Rent for Ring, the lower half. And yeah, you don't actually have a website or anything, do you? I can't direct people to a Weber,
Instagram.
BMW.
Instagram.
Just Instagram you.
Facebook,
Okay.
text me, done.
Just text him. All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. You know the drill. I will catch you on the next video.